Hey, welcome back to Wicked Iron Gym. Today I'm going to be doing my pre-workout talk about a friend of mine from work was asking me how his son can put on some mass. And he's 14 or 15 years oldish. He's doing wrestling and football. I told him a lot of it is going to be what you eat. You always got to be eating every couple hours. If you're working out, hitting the gym, even just training, make sure that you got enough fuel in the fire to keep yourself growing. When I first started, I was drinking almost a gallon of milk a day. Ended up developing a dairy allergy, which created migraines. I found out when I'd come down to the gym and I'd start working out, and I'd get about a half hour into it because I'd sip my protein drink as I was going, and my head would just start hurting, and it was brutal. And we finally did an allergy test and found out that was the problem. But enough about me. The thing to do is eat. Always be eating. About every 2 hours, I try to eat about 20 grams of protein. I'll eat a couple eggs at work. I've got protein bars. Um, I got a jar of peanut butter that I carry with me. The natural stuff. I don't go with the preservatives and all the other additives. Usually it's got like a thick oil on top of it. The real non-processed peanut butter. Eat yourself eggs, chicken, fish, lean beef, real lean beef. If you go with like the 90% lean beef hamburgers, they don't taste as good. You got to get some seasoning, get some flavor in there, get it going good. The other thing you got to do is consistently work out. Make sure that you're training to your fullest extent of what you're trying to do. If you're going for high reps, make sure you hit your numbers. If you're going for a weight, try to do your best to hit that number. For stamina, if you need to train for that's another way to go. Make sure you're hitting your goals. The other thing you got to do is, one, stick with your plan. Two, change your plan. You stick with your plan. You make sure that you have a plan. You figure out what you're going to do. I've been doing my 2 body parts a day split for 7 times through, maybe 8 times through. And then I developed my forearm issue that I'm kind of working through. It seems better now, but I want to make sure that I'm good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with lightweight, do a lot of reps. When I did my last chest workout, I did 30 reps with 135, and then I got up to my 15 with 225. And in my inclines and declines, I kept it all pressing movements, kept it all pretty much the same at 135, did a lot of reps. I felt a really good pump by changing my workout and not doing my normal 12 to 15 that I've been doing for the last few weeks. You got to figure out what works for you, because if you keep your workout the same for too long, you're going to stagnate. If you jump around, if you read a magazine or you see the YouTube video of someone else that says, oh, you got to do this to get a huge chest, and then you try a different one the next week and a different one the next week, it's not going to work. You got to stay consistent for at least a couple weeks, probably 4 times through, depending on how many times you train, to be able to change, to confuse, and build that muscle. Now, I'm also telling you to stick with a plan. You got to have a plan of what you're going to do for roughly how long, but you also got to be flexible enough to abandon it if it's not working for you, or if you do happen to have an injury. You got to make sure that you keep going and do something that works. How do you know it's working? You'll see the results. You'll have people tell you, hey, I can see it. Get a tape measure. Measure your arms. It sounds vain. Measure your waist. Measure if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to gain weight. Obviously, the scale is going to tell you. But don't live and die by that scale, because a lot of times I will stay about the same weight, but my strength will go way up. Not way up, but I'll be able to notice a difference. When I was doing my 2 parts a day workout, I put on about 5 pounds, which living and dying by the scale is not the way to go. Just like with social media, living and dying by people that like and follow you. It's a good measure of how you're doing and what you need to change. When I did my 135 pounds for 30 reps, I got a really good pump. And then I stepped it up to 225, got my 15 reps. that felt really good. So I think what I'm going to do is keep my reps really high while I'm healing this out and work my way through it. All right, thanks for watching. As always, please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you like to see, what's good, what's better. I appreciate the support. Keep hitting it.